Hey, Chumps. Quick update in terms of a management piece that I just thought of that would be helpful. I have a Jade Lizard right here that's pretty much in the money and has a few only 8 days to go. So I put this on probably like I would say either a 30 or 45 day interval. So we're approaching pretty much in that zone. It's definitely well within 30 days. I'm pretty sure of, or it close to it. And so the classic Jade Lizard is a pretty fat one. So I had the strike prices pretty close to each other at the time. And it's looking like a range of between 36 and 28 is pretty much where the drop point is. So I can't show you on this IRA account, but I would say when you're close towards expiration and you are now in the sweet spot and you don't anticipate any kind of movement outside of this range, what you can do to maximize profits on the trade is actually take off the long position and convert it. So you close that position, and what you're gonna do, if you look right here, this one long call on its own is worth about $31, right? So you can recoup $31 from your long call, which is decaying at a rate of about $5 a day. So a little bit more than that. You can save yourself a couple of dollars. On top of that, what you will be left with in its wake is a nice strangle. And so, looks like the market's gonna try to make a comeback here. And so, what that will leave you with is basically a nice strangle with pretty much the same strike, sort of the same max profit target zones with 35 and 28, more likely 30-ish, being sort of those zones. So if you don't suspect that the market will move in 8 days in either directions, which it's a short time period for a very large move for Soxel, even with Soxel being at a rate of like moving upward norths of like $2 a day, it would have to move $2 a day straight, and that has to be some crazy positive catalyst, which I think in that instance, you can take off the position anywhere down here. Let's say we move in 2 days from now. So actually, you can't even move 2 days from now because today's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday, and then 2 days the weekends go by. So realistically speaking, it's about 5 days away. So let's say in next week, Monday, the 5th, right? We're in this zone, and even if it moves a full solid, let's say $4, right, from this price point right here, you can take your profit off at any point in time right here. So it's a great strategy, and it shouldn't change your buying power at all because your strangle is effectively the same minus the cost of the debit from the initial long call position. So let's just repeat sort of like what the whole idea is that if you are in a Jade Lizard and you're in the money and you think that, hey, and there's not a lot of time, let's assume 7 days to go, and you don't think that the stock price will move anywhere between those two zones, so then go ahead and just save yourself some money, recoup the loss of your long position, because you still be profitable even if I left that long position on, but might as well if you know that it's going to pretty much sit anywhere in between those two zones. So just take that long position off, boom, and it becomes a strangle, collect the larger maximum profit, and then you basically have made that Jade Lizard as efficient as possible. Without the with leaving the long position on, the max profit will be 184.02, right? And that's accounting for the total loss of this 109.66. You remove that, and then now your max profit becomes 293.68. So effectively giving you a full 100, dollars and some change, which basically recoups the loss that would have been with that what's it called, with that long positions decay over time. So you not only recoup money now, you also have the opportunity to make up the difference of that long position by just simply keeping the strangle on. So it effectively makes it much more efficient, because we're currently sitting at what, 211 to 293. So that's like the 78-ish dollar difference between the long position. So it's as if you had the strangle on while not having to pay for that long position at all, period, which is quite nice. Because if normally when I would put on a position like this, a normal traditional strangle, and like it, for the longest time, it was like pretty much in this territory, in like the 36, 37 territory, right? Creeping on to like 40, I would have basically said, I'm basically pushed out, and probably have rolled this position, when in fact the Jade Lizard gave me peace of mind that I was going to be in this profitable zone at 134 and just leave it at a lower upside. But now, because we were back down to where we were before, I'm thinking, okay, I go back to my original strategy and then milk what I can and recoup, the losses basically made from that long position. So I can have my cake and eat it too. So hopefully this is helpful for managing your Jade Lizards when you get too close to expiration. All right.